Okay, the tricky part then with the sine rule, cosine rule, is you're not told use the sine rule to calculate or use the cosine rule to calculate. We need to be able to work out which rule we want to use. And what it depends on is what we've been given and what we've been asked for. Okay, so I've got a table here that takes us through the different things. Essentially, if you try and work out, say, the length of the side of a triangle with the sine rule and you don't have enough information, score it out and try the cosine rule. That's basically what it comes down to. Okay, we'll scroll this down and get this full table hopefully on the screen there. So if you're asked to find the length of a side, if you've got one side, two angles, you're going to use the sine rule. If you've got two sides and the included angle, you're going to use the cosine rule. For size of an angle, to use the sine rule, you need two sides. To use the cosine rule, you need all three sides. And if you're asked to find the area, you're finding the area of the triangle, you need the two sides and the included angle. Okay, try a couple of examples then. So we've got this one here. We want to find the length of AC, so we want to find this one here. Now, some people might be able to just jump straight into knowing exactly what this is. Okay, so this is the one that I want to find. And I'm going to start by thinking, do you know what? Don't have a clue, so I'm just going to say it's the sine rule and try it. Okay, it's the sine rule. I need a pairings. I need two sets of pairings. The side I'm trying to find, I've got the opposite angles. That's perfect. So I can do b over sine 67 or 76 even. That would help. Equals. When I come to the next part, I've got two sides, but I don't have any of the other angles, so I can't do the sine rule. It doesn't work. Okay, so I'm going to try the cosine rule. So cosine rule is a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. A squared, that's the one I'm trying to find. I've got the angle opposite, so I've got that pairing, that's good. I've got b and c, I've got the other two sides, so it's going to be the cosine rule. So 15 squared plus 19 squared minus 2 times 15 times 19 cos 76. So a squared is, calculator always goes up to that corner where you can't see it. There we go. 15 squared plus 19 squared minus 2 times 15 times 19 cos 76. That's 448.1. That's a squared. I don't want a squared, I want a, so I need to take the square root. Square root 448.1 is 21.2 centimetres. Okay, let's try the next one. I want to find size of angle PRQ. There's P, there's R, there's Q. So I want to find the size of this angle here. So again, just guessing. I'm going to write out one of my formulas. So I can get my pen to work here. There we go. Right. So I've got cos A is b squared plus c squared minus a squared all over 2bc. And I've got a over sine A equals b over sine B. That's my two choices. Okay, so looking at the cosine rule, since I wrote it down first, if I want to find this angle here, I need to know these two sides, which I've got, but I also need to know that side, which I don't have. So I can't use the cosine rule. It's definitely not the cosine rule. Looking at the sine rule is all about pairings. So if I want to find that angle, I need to know the side opposite. So we have a problem here. I've got this pairing, I've got that angle, and I've got the side opposite. So I can work that out. What I can also do is I can work out this angle. If I've got two angles in a triangle, then I can find a third angle in my triangle. Is the sine rule? It's not overly obvious from when you first look at it, because it doesn't have that initial pairing that you want of the angle you're trying to find. It doesn't have the side opposite it, but it will work. Okay, so start with the one I want to find. So I want to find this one here. So it's 23 over sine q is 19 over sine 47. Cross multiplying will give me 19 sine q is equal to 23 sine 47. Take my 19 over. Sine q is 23 sine 47 divided by 19. Just going to go up here, but not do that, I don't have enough room to write. So q is inverse sine of 23 sine 47 over 19. So q is 23 sine 47 divided by 19. Which is 62.3 degrees. Remember, that's not a final answer, that's size of angle Q. We want to know angle R. To find angle R, we take the other two away from 180. This gives me 70.7 degrees. Okay, I'll leave you to try some of these. As ever, please get in touch if you have any issues.